Okay, guys, how's it going? There's a new video finally. It's been a long time, but I'm gonna try a new format this time. I'm gonna do basically a voiceover. I'll skip the music for this video. It seems like people aren't really a huge fan of it, anyways. But in any case, the bite has been fantastic lately. Of course, the weather has not been as usual. It seems like it's nice all week, and then on the weekends when us 9 to 5ers can fish, yeah, it's just been a struggle, between the wind and rain and thunderstorms. In any case, this year I've been really targeting sheepshead, just like everybody else, pretty much. So much so that I went ahead and bought a Garmin Kraken trolling motor. So you can see here that we made our way out, me and my friend Martin. We're getting set up here. Um, like most other people, nothing new. We've been adopting the bottom sweeper jigs. And here at the Chesapeake Bay Bridge Tunnel, a lot of times, even on good days, our current is still pretty strong. So a lot of times we pretty much have to use like a 2 ounce. There's times we can use a 1 ounce, but in any case, that's what we're doing here. So we're using some blue crabs. I didn't have any fiddlers, but as you see, the blue crabs are working fantastic.
Yes, sir. Spot lock is in action, full force here on the SF Convery.
Yeah.
Number 2.
Yeah, like I said, spot lock is amazing. This Garmin Kraken is phenomenal so far. A lot of people have said with Minn Kotas that there's a lot of swing going on. If you're standing near the GPS unit, it loses signal. I haven't experienced that yet. I've used it 3 or 4 times. This thing just seems wonderful. So hopefully that holds up. But another thing you'll see here is you never want to get too close to the pilings, right? So I have this 9 foot LaCroix. It's kind of like a surf casting rod. It actually works out pretty great. I didn't know how it was going to work out, so I put kind of like an old crappy reel on it. And yeah, the reel is definitely an issue. I've replaced it since then. But yeah, today was just amazing. You see, I've already pulled up a Tog. So after I pulled up the Tog, I realized it was going to be a fishy trip. So I went ahead and put my head cam on, and immediately we start getting bites. So I knew something was going to start happening, right? I caught that Tog. I think that was a keeper, but yeah, you can see here. I'm really utilizing the tactic of kind of sitting there and waiting for a significant bite. If you're just feeling little inquiries, it doesn't mean it's a small fish, right? It could actually mean that a big fish is just kind of toying around with it. But in any case, yeah, you'll see what I do here is when I feel something or just get the idea that there's a fish on, I gently lift up, and if I feel weight, that means that it's probably a sheep's head holding it in his mouth, eating the bait. A Tog will, in contrast, just go ahead and take a big bite and hit the bait. So depending on what you're fishing for, yeah, you might have to treat the bites a little bit differently. But
for me for the day. That's a fat PB. Yeah, a daily PB.
yeah, PB of the day. Earlier, I don't know if you could see, but what I've been doing with the rigs is I have one of these Lindy rigger kits. Hey, Martin caught one. Yeah, it's a Lindy rigger. It's kind of like a little piece of foam tube, and there's spots to wrap up your rigs. So I've been kind of pre-tying the jigs with 40-pound monofilament and putting them on that Lindy rigger. Works out pretty good instead of using individual plastic bags, which is kind of a pain and pretty wasteful. So in any case, you'll see. Yeah, you'll see that it's not just Tog this trip. We actually hook up on some phenomenal sheepshead. Speaking of which, this might be one here.
This reel is something up with this reel.
I don't know, small Tog. But yeah, like I said, the sheepshead bite this year has just been
What?
great. Everybody's catching.
I actually got it. I didn't know maybe that was. Oh no, that's a fish.
Mm.
Oh, I thought of a snag.
Yeah, I haven't felt a fish
Oh,
that
he
big
broke
for
me
a
off,
long
bro.
time. I had to think
That
2 or 3 times that,
would
wait,
be
is this
nuts.
really a fish?
It would have needed the net.
But it
That
definitely
would
was. It
be
was just,
crazy,
it,
dude.
that was a very large sheepshead. I don't know what happened with the line, if it got cut down there. The fish, the spot that we're fishing here, there is something under there that is constantly cutting us off, and it's not just a rock. It's something metallic or some sharp edge. We're always getting snagged and cut. So I'd love to see what's down there one day. But yeah, shortly after I lost that one, you'll see I believe I hook up again.
There he is.
Mm-hmm.
I got him. Oh, big one, bro. I need to give him some drag. He's pulling. Can you pull your line up?
This was one of those moments for me where I'll remember for quite a while. This is a large fish. The fight was good.
This is a good thing you didn't pull your line up, huh?
Yeah. I asked Martin to pull his line up, and he immediately hooks up on something big.
I don't know what we got on, bro, but. Nah, we better not. What do we have the same fish? No, no. Take yours. I got it.
Yeah, I was thinking of netting my own, and he put his rod in the rod holder to net my fish, which is great.
Understand?
Martin's a good friend.
Just leave it. Yeah, just leave it. It won't come out.
Of course, I'm unprepared here, but
Bro.
there we go.
Oh yeah. Put him in.
Yep, we definitely land him. And my GoPro settings are,
Real quick.
I don't know if I'm on linear or whatever view it is. This fish is
Dude,
very big,
this is the absolute biggest sheepshead I have ever seen.
and you can see he's big, but in person looks a lot bigger. So I'm gonna try to play with the GoPro settings and maybe fix that. But yeah, there's some net drama here. I couldn't get the jig out of the net. I'm kind of freaking out, so
Can't get it out.
trying to net his fish. It's catching on the cleat. I mean, twice. I mean, come on. Finally, yeah, scoop him. Yeah, what an event.
Unreal.
Yes. Well, yeah, what a great time, man. So yeah, we did actually end up keeping a few of these fish.
By the way, I do have alcohol in here. If anything.
I know we usually let bigger fish go, but yeah, we haven't caught sheepshead for I don't know how long. So we went ahead and just kept these guys. They didn't go to waste. And yeah, I didn't show it on camera, but I had accidentally brushed the sheepshead spines across my knee, and I've had some bad luck
All right, I got another one.
with infections and that. So I went ahead and doused my knee with alcohol. Anyways,
Unless it just isn't fighting.
here's another short.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny because I don't remember ever catching tog in the summertime. I know that they're here in the summertime, but I just never catch them. And it's funny that today they were here. So yeah, we were targeting them. Usually you fish for sheepshead in different area, different yeah, I guess layers of the water column, 15 feet down, 20 feet down. But they were hitting on bottom, and because tog always hit on bottom, I was just fishing bottom.
Like I'm catching them.
The Tog and Sheepshead are my two favorite fish to fish for. Um, Followed closely by cobia. I mean, it's kind of a, I don't know, that's a tough one. But yeah, so this fishing day was just, this is the best day I can remember for a while. And this trolling motor just makes such a difference.
This is a little nicer. Oh, a lot nicer. This one might eat.
Typically we have to wrap our anchor rope around all the pilings. We don't moor, because that's not legal. But we definitely have to fool around a lot of times, waste a lot of time trying to do something with the anchor or anchor rope. And it's just half the fishing time is spent trying to get into a spot. Hey, nice male tog. Very nice. But yeah, by the time you get to your spot, you know, you're usually not exactly where you want to be anyways. And the trolling motor just eliminates all that. They're not cheap. And it actually added a lot of weight to my boat. The battery and the trolling motor, which I'm not crazy about. The boat's already fat, but yeah. This fish I'd been hooking up on this fish and losing it. This is like the third time. And you can see it felt like that one before that popped off. And Martin's telling me not to mess around, and I'm not messing around. I'm fighting the fish, but I kind of realized I'm like, I can't just not have any drag on the fish. So I realized that. So as soon as I go to give him some drag, he came off. And Martin, maybe he was serious about not messing around. I don't know.
I stopped around, but I wasn't around. There's nothing wrong with
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with a jig. Yeah. Sheep said they just have, they have a lot of teeth on the entire roof of their mouth. And I think sometimes it just, the hook doesn't puncture. But this time, it did puncture. And I gave him some drag.
You ain't taking none. I don't know if this is as big, but it's nice. This feels like a tog, actually.
Yeah, this was also a very nice sheep's head. Spoiler alert. But this was not fighting anywhere as hard as the first two that I did not land. And he was big. So the one that popped me and came off the last scene,
It might be the same one.
it had to have been absolutely massive. So hopefully I get out there and hook up on that guy again and won't make the same mistake, especially now that I have a better reel. But yeah, that was just an amazing time. There's a lot of fish that I didn't record. I'll be doing a video on the trolling motor installation, which I have some lessons learned there as well as some things to demonstrate. But yeah, I have a feeling that this is going to be quite the game changer for me and the people I fish with. So yeah, I don't have a video of us heading back in, but I did capture like us fishing around dusk time. And like I said, just wanted to reiterate, this has been a great fishing trip, and yep, that was about it. Yeah, absolutely phenomenal. So there'll be more videos soon, I'm sure. I think sheepshead season is still strong. Hopefully catch some more tog, and we haven't even started flounder fishing yet, so super excited. Thanks, guys.